to my channel. I am Christy. As you've seen by the title of this video, I have an announcement to make. I am with child. I'm sorry, I can't do it seriously. It feels so awkward. It is not like me to be doing any type of big public announcement, but obviously this is something that I'm gonna be talking about, even just in passing on my channel. We'll get more into that as this video goes on, but I'm not a big announcement kind of person, not a big, I don't know. You know what I mean, you know what I'm saying. It feels kind of weird, but I'm very excited to announce that Barsh and I are having a baby. There's much to say. I actually wrote down a couple talking points for this video because I don't want it to get too lengthy. Don't want it to get too lengthy. But as far as the basics, I am 21 weeks pregnant. I know, I am literally over halfway there and I have somehow not spilled the beans about it yet on here, which is wild. But I am just over halfway. I am due in July and we are having a little baby boy. I'm so excited. I wore blue for the occasion. Also, can I just add that I feel like I cannot, every time that I tell anybody that I'm pregnant, I literally want to turn into Moira Rose and only refer to him as Bebe. Where's Bebe's chamber? That is literally all I keep doing and I don't know what's wrong with me. I have known that I was pregnant for a long time. I have known since November 6th. I remember the exact date. I've known since November 6th, so it has been quite a journey of not sharing the news on here. Obviously, I've been posting 1 to 2 videos a week for a while now, and I didn't know when the right time was. I don't know if there is a right time to share the news, but I decided that now is the time because I am getting bigger and I feel like there are things that I want to talk about, even just in passing, in my weekly vlogs, things that obviously are going to come up about a baby or being pregnant. So I just wasn't sure what to share, so I decided that it's now. I'm 21 weeks. A lot of people probably don't even notice that I had a couple times when I missed an upload, but I was missing a couple uploads there for a time because over the holidays and in through January, I was just so tired and feeling really run down. So I did not have a lot of motivation to be working on videos, but I am thankful that in the second trimester, I'm feeling much more energetic, feeling much better. But I guess that kind of gets into my first talking point, which is how I am feeling. So I feel like I have actually had a pretty easy pregnancy thus far. I have not had a lot of nausea, barely any at all. I haven't been sick, haven't had morning sickness, nothing like that. I've been tired throughout my pregnancy so far, but it is nothing unbearable. I feel like it's just kind of par for the course when you're growing a baby inside of you. I think that by far my worst pregnancy symptom is that I have pregnancy rhinitis, which if you've watched my recent videos and you've noticed how congested I am, or if you've watched my weekly vlogs and I talk about my allergies and how congested I am, allergies are definitely a factor now because I do have horrific outdoor allergen issues. But I do have pregnancy rhinitis, which basically means that all of the hormones that are released during pregnancy can cause I don't know if they're vessels, membranes, veins, I don't know, whatever they are, causes them to swell inside your nose, which means that you have a runny nose, congestion, pretty much all the time, all through pregnancy until you have the baby. So that has been a little tough, I will not lie. I definitely have felt a difference between having allergy symptoms and having the rhinitis. I actually can feel the pressure of the swelling sometimes in my nose, especially at night. I don't know why it's bad at night. I don't know if it's because I'm laying. I sleep propped up now because that helps a lot, but that is something that I have majorly struggled with throughout pregnancy. I do feel like it's better than having nausea. I think that feeling nauseous or sick, I feel like that has to be the worst. I feel like it'd be really hard to live day-to-day life if you are throwing up or feeling nauseous or feeling sick. So I am thankful in that respect, but I do wish that the rhinitis did not last the entire time because I'm over it, to be frank. But it is fine. It is worth it. You are worth it. If anybody else out there is dealing with pregnancy rhinitis, or if you are just starting that journey in pregnancy and you don't really know what to do, a couple things that I have found to work. Before I jump into those, it is all more natural remedies. I in general just feel kind of weird about taking medicine and things like that when I'm pregnant. Obviously to each their own, absolutely no judgment to how you approach pregnancy, your health, etc. Just for me personally, I feel a little weary about taking medicine while I'm pregnant. So things that I have found that help with pregnancy: rhinitis, that are more natural. Breathe Right strips, they will be your best friend. I will tell you that do not get the sensitive skin ones because they do not stay on your nose. They do nothing. And I wanted those because I have sensitive skin, but they do not work. So don't try those. Don't get those. I got the extra strength ones in the red box. 2 thumbs way up. Those are great. So I'll use those occasionally. Highly recommend sleeping slightly propped up, not fully like laying out on your pillow. I take a thinner body pillow and lay that under my pillow, and I feel like that helps a little bit. I do use a neti pot with the saline solution. Again, very straightforward. Barsh got mine at Walgreens, and I do feel like that provides a lot of relief. If you wake up in the night feeling the pressure inside of your nose, I highly recommend either using a hot washcloth over your face, because that will majorly help. I feel like that reduces that pressure so much and it feels so good and usually helps you go right back to sleep. So something warm or as hot as you can stand it on your face, on your nose like this, works wonders for that like pressure swelling feeling when you wake up with it in the night in your nose. So hope that helps. If anybody else has tips on that, please leave them below in the comments, because it truly takes a village. I learned so much from the internet over the process of this, so thank you ladies. A few other pregnancy things like cravings, appetite, etc. So I feel like, again, not much has changed for me in the appetite realm through pregnancy. I feel like I am not more hungry or craving necessarily more things. I do feel like I've noticed that my hunger kind of shifted. I've noticed where I used to eat maybe 2 to 3 meals a day. Now I need to eat more frequently, but smaller amounts. So usually I'll be eating 4 or 5 smaller little meals throughout the day, just because I get hungry throughout the day. But I wouldn't say that I'm more hungry. Like, I don't necessarily feel like I'm constantly craving things and like wanting to eat. That hasn't been my experience. I've had a couple cravings, nothing too wild. I do feel like it's a stereotype that pregnant women like pickles. I'm on that train. All I want is a hot spicy pickle, specifically the Grillo's hot pickles. Literally nothing better. Those things are divine. Well, I'm gonna have one after I'm done filming this. That sounds so good. I also have been really loving spicy foods, so I'm always wanting to drag Barish over to the Korean market to get tteokbokki, because that sounds divine to me, like a little carb, a little spiciness, a little veggie. Oh, so freaking good. So I do love spicy things. Like, that always sounds good to me. Indian food always sounds really good to me. The only thing that I really have an aversion from, because honestly I feel like I've been able to eat pretty much everything that I normally eat, but the only thing that kind of grosses me out right now is barbecued meat. Which is so random because I eat meat like all the time. Like, I'll get burgers or I'll get tacos, etc. But I am just not into the barbecued meat right now. The thought of that actually makes me want to vom. Like, I could hurl just thinking about it. I don't know what that is. I don't know why. Barbecue meat. I don't know. Oh, the other thing that I've been craving in pregnancy is cheese. I'm not normally like a huge like cheese person. Like, I'm not a big like, ooh, like a charcuterie board kind of person. Like, I normally don't really care that much. But cheese and crackers, delicious, especially first trimester. I wanted that like every morning. Queso, which, I mean, I care very much about queso all the time, even outside of pregnancy. Like, queso is very important to me, but like, I always want queso with chips. Like, I want to get Mexican food just so I can get queso with chips. Anything with, basically anything with cheese just sounds good. If there's like a soft pretzel with a cheese dip option, you know that I want it. Absolutely. So cheese is another one. And probably fruits. I really have been craving a lot of fruit in pregnancy, especially grapefruit. I know that's so random, but I was really craving like grapefruit and grapes throughout pregnancy so far. So literally had a grapefruit this morning, so. But I do feel like, aside from like that one aversion and a couple little cravings, what I've been wanting to eat and my appetite's been pretty normal. My next little topic is what we've bought for the baby so far. We started our registry, almost completely done with that. My friend recommended a website to me called Lucy's List, and I loved it because it's spelled Lucy, like my Lucy, my dog, Lucie. And that was so helpful in taking away the overwhelm from creating a registry. The thought of creating a registry literally had me like, because I mean, there's so much and there's so much I don't know. This is my first baby. I know practically nothing. So it was very overwhelming to think about creating a registry, and this website, Lucy's List, so they break everything down into manageable categories. So for example, you might click sleep, that's the first category, and would have everything that a baby could possibly need for sleep. So they'll go over different cribs or mattresses and they'll give their recommendations, and honestly, it made the process go by so quickly and so smoothly, not only because it was easy, bite-sized pieces to go through to build your registry, but they also shared their recommendations, which I obviously looked into all of their recommendations, did a tiny bit of research outside of that, but honestly with a lot of these things, you just kind of got to pick something and just go with it, in my opinion. I just didn't want to make this into a huge deal. I just was like, you know, if I don't like this baby shampoo, I can try a different one. If we don't like these diapers, we can try a different one. Same with the wipes, same with the towels, same with pretty much everything. So I did a little bit more research on the bigger things like a travel system, which I did not know was the term for like the car seat stroller combo situation. We have mainly bought him clothes so far. Like that's basically been the only thing that we've bought him. We've bought a bunch of clothes because I can't resist. Obviously, clothes are like so fun and so cute. We've bought a few books, and we also bought a chair that rocks and glides and has a little ottoman. So I think that'll be really nice for nursing and feeding him. We'll be having some get-togethers where I am sure that people will gift us things, which would be very kind of them. And I also think I'm gonna have a work baby shower. So obviously from there, Barish and I will just buy whatever we need. So I'm not really that worried about it. As far as what I've bought for myself so far throughout pregnancy, honestly, has been bare minimum. It's starting to get warmer out here, and I feel like I have stretched my pants and jeans for as long as I can. All of my pants are fitting very tightly now. Very uncomfortable. I have no interest in wearing them, truly. And now that it's getting warmer, I'm ready to transition into dresses. So I will say that the maternity clothes are slim pickings. It's actually really hard to find like cute things, in my opinion, that kind of fit my style. I probably will not be buying any maternity pants or jeans or anything like that, only because once it gets hot out, I physically cannot wear pants because it makes me so uncomfortable. I would much rather wear a dress situation to work or if I'm going out and about, or a like bike short situation if I'm more casual. So I am gonna try to avoid buying any maternity leggings or pants, especially since he's going to be born in the like middle of summer in July. I just feel like I don't really need the pants and leggings, and I can revisit that later if I want to, but my focus right now is on getting cute dresses. So I have bought a couple from Amazon, including this little like caftan muumuu situation that is super comfortable. It's not the most flattering, but it's very comfortable, and I feel like I'm gonna love wearing this postpartum especially. And when I start to get extremely big, like as I approach my due date, I could see myself reaching for this, and I also got it in a pink pattern. They're just so comfortable. I also got a couple maternity dresses from H&M. Honestly, H&M has really cute maternity stuff. They probably, by and large, have the cutest maternity outfits that I've seen, especially maternity dresses. So, highly recommend H&M. Got a few from there, and then I got a couple from Old Navy as well. Okay, so the last topic of conversation, I love how I just like have an outline of topics, but the last topic is my YouTube channel and the future. So I will keep making videos. This is not going to turn into a family channel, and it's not really going to be a motherhood focused channel. I just feel like that is not what I'm wanting to do, and I also will not be showing him on here very much at all. I've been watching Law & Order SVU since I was 13 years old, and I know what's out there. I definitely will be keeping him private. Obviously, I don't have a huge following or anything like I say this, like I'm like, oh, mama, but you know what I mean. I just feel like the internet is a scary place, and we're just not gonna go into that. We're just not gonna do it. So the content on my channel is gonna stay the same. I'm gonna be doing travel videos still. I'm gonna be doing lifestyle videos, some vlogs, things like that. So my channel will be staying exactly what it is now. I am going to try to keep the momentum of uploading 2 videos a week, which is what I've been doing for these past few weeks. Obviously, as I get into my 3rd trimester, if I start to feel more worn down or anything changes, I will give myself a little break, and I will keep you guys updated as always, but I will always be back because I love making YouTube videos. I love interacting with all of you, and I just enjoy doing this so much. We do have a couple trips brewing before the baby comes, but we haven't finalized the plans. But obviously, wherever we decide to go, I will be vlogging. I'll be sharing the trip with you guys. I am just so excited to meet my little baby. I can't wait for him to get here in July. So as always, I appreciate you guys being here so much. It really does mean so much to me that you come and you watch my videos. and support me in any way that you do. So again, thank you. If you have any questions, have any comments, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to chat with you guys down there. Thank you again for being here, and I will see you in the next one.